Hello everyone, I'm Night Whisperer. Today we'll uncover 8 scary ghost videos that will leave you questioning what's real. From eerie shadows to terrifying encounters, each clip has its own mystery. Watch closely, and in the end, let me know in the comments which video creeped you the most. Alright, let's begin. The first clip of our today's videos was shared by Kini. She and a few friends went on vacation to Cancun, Mexico, staying at the Royalton Riviera Resort. Wanting to remember every moment, they each brought along a simple disposable camera. On their very first day, while unpacking in their room, Kini casually snapped a picture of her friends hanging out. Back home in the US, she had the film developed, and that's when she saw something that sent a chill through her.
Going through my disposable camera photos from my Mexico trip. Who is that? This was in the hotel room. It was just me and my 3 friends.
In the photo, her 3 friends are clearly posing. But just behind them, there's a faint, shadow-like figure of a woman standing in the background. What makes it so creepy is the strange grin on the figure's face, as though she was trying to be part of the picture. According to Kini, no one else was in the room at the time. And if it had been a real person, the camera's flash should have lit up her features. Instead, this someone stayed hidden in darkness, silently watching. So, who or what ended up in that photograph? A stranger, a trick of the light, or something far more unsettling? A Russian adventurer with a passion for exploring abandoned spots says one of his trips turned into a nightmare. Venturing miles into the remote wilderness, far from any town and surrounded by thick forest, he came across what looked like a long-forgotten compound. The cracked concrete walls, rusted fences, and eerie silence all suggested the place had been empty for decades. Most people would have turned around, but the explorer, who goes by Universe of Memes, decided to see what secrets the crumbling buildings held. With only his phone to record, he stepped inside to film the ruins.
Прикольно, ребята, давно не было у меня таких приключений. Типа сталка. Здесь, ребята, жутковато. Потому что здесь, куча этих волков, зверей всяких. Подходим, идем дальше. Смотреть, что как. Вот, ребята, еще такой вот бункер. Территория очень большая. Здесь будет очень тяжело найти эти шахты. Так. Пошли. А вот здесь уже стрёмненько, ребята. Какие-то комнаты. Что это было? Ребята! Валим!
While moving through one corridor, something happened that made him stop cold. A shadowy figure suddenly appeared in one of the rooms ahead. Within moments, fear took over, and he sprinted back out of the building. Later, after digging into the history of the location, he found rumors claiming the facility was closed after grim incidents and that it might be haunted by unsettled spirits. Could what he saw be tied to that dark past? Or was there something even stranger waiting in the depths of the forest? Red Anderson works as a medic on an Air Force base and says the medical wing where he's stationed is no stranger to odd happenings. One night, while on a late shift, he was casually recording a Snapchat message to his wife. What he caught in the background is the kind of thing that truly nightmare fuels.
At least I'll be home, and so we can prepare for Halloween. But yeah, there's that. Anyway, I just had to check this email real quick. So I'll be home in a sec, but I love you crazy.
If you look closely at the doorway across the hall, a dark, hunched shape seems to peek over the top of the frame. 2 small, far-apart glints, almost like eyes, are visible before it ducks back out of sight. Right as it moves, an eerie sound echoes through the corridor. Red explains that no one else was supposed to be in the building at that hour. He went over to check but found nothing unusual. It was actually his wife who first spotted the strange figure when he sent her the clip. When Red looked back at it himself, he said a shiver ran straight down his spine. Kyle has been posting videos about strange things happening at his home. He says he can't sleep. There are loud bangs in the night, objects move by themselves, and most oddly, he sometimes hears the sound of children laughing even though he lives alone and has no kids. One viewer later noticed something in an earlier clip, a doll Kyle keeps around which he calls Shelly. Then one night, after the sounds of children again woke him, Kyle recorded this next scene.
The light has gone off 3 times. There it goes again. Goodness. What the hell? That's the light switch right there. I mean, there's another one there too, but... Okay. I didn't touch that. I did not touch that light switch. There's nobody there.
If you watch closely, the light switch on the right is untouched, yet the light suddenly goes out on its own. Kyle pans the camera to show the room is empty, but then the kitchen light begins to flicker. After he uploads the footage, people notice tiny glowing dots floating through the shot. Many viewers say these orbs are signs of spiritual energy, possible proof of a ghostly presence. From that point, the activity gets worse. Viewers warned him the entity might be feeding off his fear. So Kyle tried a challenge.
Can I withstand 60 seconds in the dark of my basement? I thought it'd be a good idea to try to overcome my fears since I live in a haunted house, so we're gonna try this. Let's get going. There's one. There we go. Okay.
He stood alone in the dark for 60 seconds, facing whatever was there. When the time was up, he reached to flip the light back on, and the switch didn't work. The light stayed off. The next morning, everything worked fine again. No wiring problems, no loose bulbs, nothing to explain the failure. Now Kyle believes something paranormal is in his house, and he thinks it may be connected to the doll, Shelly. This next clip comes from TikTok creator Eliza1818, and what started as a normal holiday stay quickly became something far stranger. In her video captions, Eliza explains that while walking through the hotel's hallways, she realized a man seemed to be trailing her. Feeling uneasy, she pretended to chat on FaceTime to make it look as though someone knew where she was. But then she heard running footsteps coming up fast behind her. Terrified, she broke into a sprint, screaming as she bolted through the corridor. Yet, when you watch the footage, the space behind her is completely empty. No one is there. A staff member named Foreverflow later reviewed the hotel's security cameras. On the recording, you can see Eliza reaching the elevator, frantically pushing buttons to get away, but the doors refuse to close while she's inside. Strangely, the doors only shut once she steps back out into the hallway.
So here's video of that girl that posted, and I'm gonna let y'all know now, it gets really weird. It's like she acting like she's running from something or hiding from something, but there's literally nobody else in the frame. Like she tweaking. And And
it is weird.
And the elevator door is not even closing. Like she playing hide and seek or something. But look, this ain't even the craziest thing. Like now the elevator, look, the elevator door is closed. This ain't even the craziest thing about this video though. I got like more video to show y'all, and it just gets super weird. So y'all just stay tuned.
Looking over more of that night's footage, the employee notices another odd moment.
How do y'all explain that? Somebody explain that to me. And y'all think that's crazy? Keep watching like right by that door right there, by that table. Keep watching right over by there. The whole time I'm thinking somebody following her. So we trying to go over the film and just keep watching. Look. My hand is shaking. Right there.
What is that?
What the heck? Bro, that's a rock from that table right there. Those are stones and those in bowls right there by that table. And that one of them stones just fell on the floor.
And there's no way that should happen because there's no wind in there.
Wind ain't even gonna do that though. This is crazy, yo.
I don't know.
Somebody explain this to me. Please somebody explain to me what the hell that just was.
A decorative stone in the lobby suddenly tips off a table and rolls across the floor, even though nothing, no breeze, no people, could have made it move. When they finally enter Eliza's room, they find all of her belongings left behind as though she'd fled in a hurry. Among them is something unexpected.
It's like all my stuff is just left here. It's crazy. You said what?
Don't get me on camera.
No, this is ridiculous. What the heck is this doing in here?
Yo, hold on, y'all. Why the fuck is this in here? Hold this. Yo, y'all. This is crazy.
A small kit of lockpicking tools, the kind used to open doors without keys. In a last review of the footage, the employee spots what they'd missed before. A dark shape sliding quickly through the hallway in Eliza's direction. It moves on its own, with no visible person casting it. So, what really unfolded that night? Was Eliza being chased by something she couldn't see? Or does the story around those lockpicking tools suggest a very different explanation?
Somebody help me!
Allie, a young mom on TikTok, regularly shares sweet clips of her daily life with her baby boy. Most of her posts are lighthearted and full of smiles. But one video she uploaded took a much darker turn. While Allie and her husband were playing with their little one, she propped up her phone to capture the moment, thinking it would just be another cute memory. Instead, the footage left her shaken.
It's so cute. Stop doing that.
In the clip, her son is happily sliding and playing when he suddenly stops. His expression changes, and he stares off at something no one else can see. The cheerful mood instantly fades as his eyes lock onto an empty corner of the room. Allie can be heard telling him to cut it out, which almost makes it seem like this isn't the first time he's reacted that way. Whatever caught his attention clearly unsettled him, and watching it back, it's hard not to feel uneasy too. Camila Pacheco, an employee at Las Higuera Hospital in Chile, posted a video online that quickly grabbed attention. She headed to the first floor to check on a sick coworker and walked up to the elevator. But instead of a normal ride down, the doors began opening and closing over and over again, as if something was interfering. Camilla pulled out her phone to film the odd behavior. While the camera focuses on the elevator, something unsettling happens in the background. A face appears from behind the corner of the hallway, staring right at her before vanishing just as quickly. Camilla didn't notice it in the moment. Only later, when she watched the clip back, did she realize what she had caught. Shaken, she brought the footage to hospital security. They reviewed the CCTV recordings from the same time and location, but found no trace of anyone being there. No staff, no visitors, no patients. Even more unnerving, colleagues told her about a ghost-like figure rumored to roam those same corridors, matching the description of what's in her video. Could Camilla have filmed the hospital's infamous spirit without even realizing it? Kuma is a TikTok creator best known for sharing lighthearted clips of his everyday routines and time with friends. But recently, his followers were stunned when he uploaded a video far different from his usual content. Something genuinely unsettling caught inside his new home. The building he'd just moved into had once been a church before it was converted into a community center. Kuma had only been there a few days when odd things began happening. He described hearing strange noises and even screams echoing late at night. He says the disturbances grew stronger after he and his friends started talking about paranormal incidents from his old place. Then came the night that left everyone rattled.
Why? It just perfectly...
It's just perfectly floating through. It was
here.
Bear, explain this, man.
It was in the rafters. On the other side of the building. The fuck? Bro, it just
The
turned a
fact
fucking
that it
corner.
says miss you forever too, and it came out of nowhere. I'm gonna need that video from you.
Looking at the stop coming over here. Literally looking at the ceiling. I was staring at the ceiling
And
the whole
nothing was there.
time
No
because it's a
balloons, no
cool
nothing.
ceiling.
Like, because it's got the orb, the old.
Yeah, it's got the. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Let it do its thing.
Why is Steve going from a 2-shower to 1 shower?
Whoa. You guys see the force on that?
Yeah, you know, I was fucking trolling, dude.
While hanging out, Kuma and his friends noticed a white balloon drifting slowly down the hallway, as if it knew where it was going. At first, they laughed and followed it, until the balloon suddenly stopped, then shot forward as though it was chasing them. They bolted, but the balloon somehow ended up exactly where they were running. Its movements felt deliberate, floating, pausing, then speeding up again as though guided by an unseen hand. It finally stopped at the base of the stairs, almost like it was deciding which person to follow. One friend went off to check another area of the building and made an even stranger discovery.
This is where it was. Went around that thing and went that way. And it came down these stairs. And it started up there. You can come back down here and join us. You probably just got pushed by some air. You gonna come join us, or are you gonna go downstairs? It looks like it's stuck.
And another one was at the stairs. Stuck.
Yeah.
There wasn't just one balloon. A second white balloon had drifted into the gym and settled silently in a dark corner. Looking back at the footage, viewers couldn't shake the feeling that the balloons weren't moving by chance. Given the building's long and mysterious history as a former church, many wonder what kind of energy might still linger there. To this day, no one has been able to explain what Kuma captured. Night Whisperer signing off after 8 scary ghost videos. If you enjoy it at least once, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this.